$250,000. I know where it is and where to get it. There's nothing much to stop me now. Can you imagine it? $250,000.
You still want to test that theory of yours? 100,000 will do me nicely. Let's do the job.
Want to be alone with the freak, do you? Would you call her Joni now? Now, what is this? Well, you tell me. I've seen you, Reed. Well, one minute you're telling us to get her, and the next minute you're chatting her up. So maybe I've got my reasons. Well, what are they? What's going on?
Sorry, Lurch, I just can't tell you, mate. You're going to have to trust me.
Mate, that's a joke.
You're going to carry on like this.
All right, I'm going. And while I'm at it, I'll see a screw about shifting back to me door.
Yeah, maybe you better. Hell, who needs it? Go on, wreck off!
White Monaro down to your left. Remember everything we talked about?
Yeah,
right, we'll get a move on.
Wish me luck.
Yes, Bob. All's quiet on the Western Front, as they say in the classics. Oh, yes, she's pretty quiet too, for a change. I'll ring you.
Press the alarm bell. Rita Connors has escaped.
Oh, Bob.
Press
how
the
could she
alarm, you
possibly
useless
escape
idiot.
in
Oh, ring the governor, will you? If you think you can handle it, I'll be out in the grounds.
Oh, well, there's no need to be rude. Thought she escaped.
bull! That is absolute bull! Now, look, I'm warning you. We're not talking about a simple break and enter. There's nearly $250,000 in that safe, and we're going to get it back. So you might as well start giving us the right answers because we're not going until you do.
I've already told it to you straight. I can't do more than that.
Then tell it again.
I got in.
How did you get in?
Up a rope ladder and through the manhole in the roof. I got the money.
Who told you where the safe was?
Nobody had to, I knew.
What, you knew the combination too, did you?
I knew where to look for it.
How?
I told you I cased the joint ages ago.
And why didn't you pull the job then?
Because I knew I couldn't get away with it.
Oh, you were right. You just put 10 years onto your sentence.
I got the money, though. I smashed the window and threw it out to me mate. I don't know where it is. Inspector?
You're a bikie, I see. Rode with the conquerors.
Yeah, and proud to. Don't you go giving any of them a hard time. I hung up my helmet a long time ago and they're clean.
All right, Connors, we found an abandoned car in the vicinity. We're checking the fingerprints. Also checking all your associates, past and present.
Check the Conquerors out with Dan Moulton then. He's their shortcut to the big fella.
Now, don't you worry, we will.
It's your time if you want to waste it.
I see here you had a visitor a few days ago. Ida Brown.
She's Auntie Ida. She's 80 bloody 4. And you a few years ago.
Connors!
Get Sister Hall and stretch her straight away.
Guess we're not going to get much more out of her tonight.
They've been waking me up all night now. My head hurts real bad.
Go back to bed, Merle. It'll be morning soon.
Morning? I haven't even been asleep yet. That's right, Merle. Sounds like the cops have called it a night.
Then why not make such a bloody deal about it?
That's what I want to know. Geez, when they came back, I thought they'd caught the poor bugger that escaped.
Me too, now I don't know.
Well, it's none of us. So we better all try and get some sleep, right?
Night.
Night, Night, Rose. Bet you's all they come back.
Connors, come on, wake up. Come on, Connors, wake up. Connors, do you hear me?
Where it is.
It's me,
I don't
Ferguson.
know.
You've got to wake up now. I'm sorry to wake you, but I have to know. Is it safe? Did you hide it all right?
Yes, it's safe. It's just waiting.
Shh, be careful.
I'm sorry.
Right, go back to sleep. You've done well. I'll see you in the morning.
Nice of you to come and see how I was. Come in.
Good morning.
Morning, Doctor.
Have you seen Connors this morning?
Yes, as soon as I came in. She's not looking too good, is she?
No, I'm afraid she's not in very good shape at all. Her white cell count is far too high again. I've ordered a blood transfusion, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Is there any immediate danger?
Well, that depends entirely on the result of the...
Morning. They tell me in reception that Connors is still in the infirmary.
Well, where did you expect her to be?
The interview room, of course. We still haven't found the money. We're going to have to keep at it till she breaks. She knows where it is, all right.
Inspector Thorne, that is just not
Now,
possible.
look, if she cannot make the interview room, the infirmary will have to do. If you can get an officer to show us the way, we'll get
Excuse
right
me,
on it.
but there is no way. I will not allow my patient to be disturbed this morning. Her condition is critical.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Lunn. Rita Connors is his patient.
I see. Well, her condition might be critical, but so is mine. She's knocked off nearly $250,000, or hadn't you heard?
My only concern is her health. Last night's exertion very nearly proved fatal. She's very weak, and
now,
if you...
hey, wait a minute, Doctor. She chose to go with the wall last night and commit a felony. Nothing to do with me. Now, if she carks it, that is still nothing to do with me. I'm working all bloody night on a lead, and I'm not prepared to let it go cold.
What sort of a lead?
Well, hers weren't the only prints on that abandoned car we found. We're still checking them out, but I got to hit her with that information, and soon. It's the only way we
Governor,
can
I
prove or
insist
disprove-
that she's not...
Doctor, I understand the situation. Now, would you mind leaving us? I have something to explain to my colleagues from the police force. Please.
Very well.
Would you like to sit down, please?
Where's Rena? I've been calling to her, but she doesn't answer me. Is she? Where?
Ladies,
Is she all right? What's happened? You have to tell us now, please.
Yes, all right, I'll tell you. Just be quiet. Mrs. Reynolds wanted me to tell you at breakfast, but as you're all so worried...
Well, what is it?
Last night, Rita Connors escaped from custody, broke into a finance company and robbed it. What? But she's been apprehended and returned to Wentworth.
But in her condition, where did you get the strength?
All right, now that is enough. Now get to your showers on the double.
Where is she now, Mr. Jackson? She can't be in solitary, surely.
Well, by rights, she should be in the lockup, but she's in the infirmary.
All right, Mrs. Reynolds, we'll be in touch.
Of course. I'll call you.
You know, you really surprised me this morning. I've always known you're a pretty determined character, but you're more than that. You're a gutsy lady.
Thank you, Inspector Thorne. I take that as a compliment.
See you. All right.
Good morning, Mr. Hudson. I thought we'd be seeing you this morning.
Life's obviously never dull around here, is it?
I'm afraid not, and I feel very concerned and responsible for any embarrassment you may have felt over last night's...
Debacle.
That's one way of putting it, I suppose.
When I took over responsibility for the Department of Corrective Services, I expected the going to be tough, but now it's getting ridiculous.
But if you'd like to come through to my office, I'll give you a full report.
I'm afraid the new reforms I was going to push through for you will have to be put on the back burner for a while, not to mention the ones already in operation.
I'm off duty in a minute. Anything I can get for you?
There's only one thing you've got to get, and you know what that is.
I have to be very sure before I make my move, otherwise I could blow it for both of us.
Everything's okay. Why don't you trust me?
You sure you didn't say anything to the police that might give it away?
What's the matter with you? You were there the whole time.
Not when they picked you up. Did you say anything in the heat of the moment that might give them a clue about
I
us?
didn't. Everything's cool.
They didn't seem to be buying your story about the accomplice last night.
Oh, they haven't come back, so they must have, mustn't they?
Yeah, it's true. I just don't think I should rush it.
You're like a Harley with a dirty carby. Stop, start, stop, start. You get yourself in there now. Otherwise, some bloody cleaner might just decide to spring clean the toilets, and you never know what they might find. You've got to trust me, Ferguson.
I do.
hired girls. Is it that time already?
Oh, well, go away, because Tom's trying to teach me something.
Don't worry, Merle. There's always tomorrow.
What you doing, Mel?
I'm making Rita a card. You want to look?
Hey, that's not bad. Betting what I can do.
Then what I can do?
What?
What is what?
I don't know. It sounds bloody stupid if you keep on saying it.
Don't you worry, Lisa. He's just trying to trick you.
Never mind. We'll talk about it at class this afternoon. You're a bit quiet today, Alice. You okay?
Yeah, I suppose. Just thinking about Harry.
Yeah, he's a good bloke. Is he from the country too?
Yeah, born and bred, just like me.
You're halfway there already then, aren't you?
Yeah, I reckon. Are you from the country too?
Nah, no such luck. I'm a city kid. Spent a lot of holidays in the bush, though. Those bush kids certainly taught me a thing or two.
Yeah? What?
I first learned to ride a bike in the bush. The hard way. I landed in more salt bush than you ever seen in your life. Tough stuff.
We never had any salt bush around where we
Hey,
are.
right, you dragged your chain a bit, ain't you?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry, Lisa. That's my fault. I'll give you a hand. Did Alice see Rita this morning?
Yeah, she's not too good. But better than what you'd expect under the circs.
What?
Tom, don't start that again.
Do you know it was Rita's birthday tomorrow?
No, is it?
Tom just told me.
Oh, beauty. This can be a birthday card. Just like the ones in the shops. Oh, hope she's not 21, though, because they all got keys on it, and mine hasn't got a key on it. Hey, everyone.
How old is Rita?
And I'm going to hide for her, and you're going to sign your
No.
names on it. And then I reckon
She's my best mate. I don't even know how old she is. It's going to be her last birthday. I don't think I can bear it.
I know. But you will for Rita's sake, won't you?
Hey, Cat. I'm going to ask Mr. Pringle, because he might even get her a birthday cake. Yay!
All right, I know how you all feel, and I feel exactly the same way. But we're not going to help Rita if we all go moping around the place feeling sorry for her. And we won't be helping ourselves either. If we really care about Rita, we'll try to make this birthday the happiest day she's ever had inside Wentworth.
Yeah, Kath's right. I nearly drove her mad when I first found out.
Makes sense. Let's all have a ball, eh? How do we fix it, Catherine?
Well, first, I'll go and see Mrs. Reynolds this afternoon. She'd want to be with us on her birthday.
But she's real weak, Kath.
Well, they've got to have a wheelchair somewhere in this place.
Yeah, they have. I've seen it.
Well, so she's got wheels to get to the party on.
The sort of wheel she really likes.
Alice.
Sorry, Kath. Hey, well, Tom's into bikes. Well, maybe he could get his hands on a Harley.
Have a nice day.
No, not really.
What do you mean?
Well, I went there.
And?
There was a lot of activity. It didn't seem the right time.
You chickened out.
I was being cautious.
Bull! What do I have to do? Get out of here and finish the job myself?
Just keep your voice down. I'll get it when the time's right.
You wouldn't be doing the dirty on me, would you? I could always arrange for someone more reliable to collect it.
I'll collect it in my own time. What's she doing here?
I'm allowed to see Rita. Mrs. Reynolds said so. G'day. How you going? Feeling a bit better?
What do I have to do to deserve this? Twice in one day.
Piece of cake. I've got Reno wrapped around my little finger. No kidding. We had a great talk after tea. I said to her, Mrs. Reynolds, what Rita needs is to be with her mates. Now, I know she's got to rest up at the moment, but I'm sure you could think of a way to get her down here, just for one wreck anyway. See, Lisa told me they've got a wheelchair here. Well, Jenkins, she said, we might just be able to arrange that.
Oh, Lurch, and you told me you were no good with words.
You must have taught me. Well, how you feeling anyway?
A lot better now.
Rita, you know you told me there were 3 things that you had that you still wanted to do.
Yeah?
Last night's job was one of them, wasn't it?
You're getting cleverer by the minute.
Yeah, well, I reckon I know what another one is.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I'm not telling.
What is this? A guessing competition where no one gets the answers?
Not yet, anyway. No one, okay?
You sure?
No, I'm lying to you. C Block's out there having a barbie and D Block's having choir practice. Of course I'm bloody sure.
Jeez, you're beautiful when you're angry. Did Harry ever tell you that?
He's never seen me angry because he doesn't carry on like a deal to make me angry.
Quit nagging, will ya?
Oh, stop being so hard to get on with.
I just don't want anyone to see me like this, all right?
Why not? Jeez, Rita, you're sick, and if your best mate can't help you when you're sick, you might as well just pack it in. Oh, look, why don't I get someone else to stay with you?
I don't want anyone else.
Yeah, but every time I open my mouth, I put my foot in it.
So what's new? Oh, Bucket-Mouth Jenkins strikes again. Why do you think I
Oh,
like
come
it?
on, I'm not that bad.
You want to bet? Now quit yelling and tell me why I'm out here.
Oh, I just thought you might like some fresh air.
Oh, yeah. It's Harley.
Looks like I think it's you in a ride.
Oh, mister.
Looks like you were right, Alice.
I told you yesterday I knew what you wanted.
Oh, you're a smart bugger, aren't you?
Well, just sort of think of it as a birthday present. You can hold on. Don't you go do no wheelies, okay?
I'll have it delivered back safe and sound. My name is Tom Lucas.
Yeah, well, right now your name isn't Tom Lucas. Slasher.
I just had word from the department. You think you could take some good news? From the department? Well, actually, from the Premier's office. Seems our Mr. Dwyer threatened to resign if Hudson presented my report to the Premier. Oh, the miserable bastard was the word I used. Felt quite good, too. Think I might use it more often. Well, what happened? Well, not only did Hudson ignore the threat and present my report, but... The Premier accepted it. We get our reforms, Meg.
And Dwyer?
To quote Hudson, there'll be a painless reshuffle and Dwyer will find himself sitting on the back bench. Good. Oh, good! It is, isn't it? As soon as I found out I came looking for you, thought we should celebrate. Oh, thank God for Tom Lucas. I don't know, I've never had to deal with anything like this before. She's so sick. She's dying. I stop her from living. Besides, it's her birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rita. Happy birthday to you.
And now we all got to give 3 cheers for Rita. Hooray, hooray!
No, Mel, you don't say that, we do.
Yeah, you say hip hip. Oh, for God, I'll do it again. 3 cheers for Rita. Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! How many's that? 2. Hip hip, hooray!
Mel, you help.
Yeah. we all got stuff here, but this is your birthday card. I hope you like it, because I did it myself.
Oh, come on, Merle. Tom helped.
Oh, yeah, he got me all the cardboard and stuff, but he doesn't know much about birthday cards. What makes you think that? Well, he wouldn't let me write many happy returns on it, and you always write that in birthday cards, don't you?
Yeah, well, this beats it by a mile, Mel. From all of us here, we'd just like to say you're a real good mate, so have a nice day.
Yeah, and all the stuff under there's where everyone wrote their names.
Yeah, the dirty one's Brumby's.
Read your presents are on the pool table.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Happy birthday to you.
Hey, come on. We can get
I think it's time we all had a talk, ladies.
No way, you're going back to the door.
Yeah, as soon as I've had a rest, Lodge, I promise. I'm sorry to tell you this, girls, but your top dog's tossing the job in.
Jeez, come on,
I know, but the fact is I couldn't go round with Auntie Ida if you paid me. I couldn't hit the road if I fell off me bike. You name it, I couldn't do it. So what say we stop pretending and face the facts? You need a new top dog. Has anyone got any ideas?
Looks like you'll have to pick one for us, Reed.
I already have, but you're going to have to vote for her. Kath Maxwell.
Maxwell, you've got to be kidding. Oh, you've got a short memory.
Hang on a minute. Why, Reed?
Yeah, why?
Because I've been watching her.
Yes, so have I. She'll be ripping us off left, right and centre.
Gee, will not. You won't, will you, Kat? You shouldn't say that. She's a real nice person.
Oh, yeah, real nice. But don't take any chocolates from her, though. They're filled with smack.
Anything like a hash to me.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Jenkins, Governor wants to see you.
Yeah, okay. I agree with Reed. Kath's got my vote.
Yes, sister, I believe she's in the rec room. Very tired, I imagine, so she won't mind you breaking up the party. Yes, all right, but leave the wheelchair near the security gate, will you? She doesn't want anyone to see her in it. Thank you, sister. How was Rita when you left her?
Oh, buggered. I think the bike was a bit much for her.
Yes, well, sister will look after her. Thank you, Mr. Adams. There's no need for you to stay. Oh, just a minute. There's a new arrival waiting in reception. Look after the induction, will you?
Yes, Mrs. Reynolds.
Now, to find out whether the news I've got for you is good or bad.
I don't like the sound of this.
Do you want to tell her the first part?
I've been transferred to Barnhurst, love.
Why? That's not fair.
I know it seems that way. We had no choice. It was either that or Blackmore.
Mrs. Reynolds had to pull a lot of strings. I mean, it's better than going back to the hole, isn't it?
Yeah. It's terrific. Real good. It's just, you know...
There is a possible solution if you want to hear it. How would you feel about going to Barnhurst too?
You serious?
I think I could manage it. It's just a matter of talking
No.
to someone at the...
I wasn't thinking. I can't leave Reet until... I can't leave Reet, Mrs. Reynolds. You understand, don't you, Harry?
Yes, he does, Alice. You did exactly what he said you'd do.
Don't worry about it, love. We'll be together soon enough.
No calls for 10 minutes, please. The van leaves in half an hour, Harry. You've got 10 minutes. For God's sake, hold the lady's hand.
For you, love.
It's beautiful.
Last one left on the bush. I love you, Alice.
Oh, what's the good of making a big noise now? You should have done it when Connor's called for the vote. Yeah, well, I didn't know she was going to carry on with all this crap, did
You're
I?
not listening, Brumby. I'm not changing anything. Everything stays exactly as Rita set it up.
Why?
Because I happen to agree with it.
God, you change your tune, don't you? Yeah, you were the last one to escape, remember?
And I was wrong. Merle ended up in hospital and you and your best mate became enemies. Is that the way you want to live from now on? Isn't it hard enough in here without all that?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, and I reckon you're silly for wanting that drug stuff, because I hated it.
Oh, terrific. Dope's out because Merle can't handle it.
No one can handle it. When are you lot going to wake up to that? It's trouble for everyone.
What's the trouble, Maxwell?
Private discussion.
And we'd like to keep it that way, so shove off.
You don't learn, do you, Mullins? You're on a charge.
No, she isn't.
I beg your pardon.
You're responsible for her being here, Adams. So for as long as she is here, you leave her alone.
Does anyone else want to go for a charge?
You charge anyone and I'll give them a bottle. A bottle with fingerprints
Shut
on
up.
it. No, Adams. There are no secrets here. You place one unwarranted charge, and I promise you I'll set it up so you lose your job. Now, why don't you introduce the lady and then go and play somewhere else? Adams! Introduce the lady.
Her name's Helen Stevens. She's from Barnhurst.
Bloody hell. Who are you?
She's our new top dog. We just voted her in.
Yeah. All of us.
Is she all right?
Yeah, just sleeping.
Is it all right if I stay a minute?
She gone?
You silly bugger, you scared the life out of me.
What did Renault want?
Birch? Sent Harry to Barnhurst, Reed. He's gone.
Come on, mate. It's not the end of the world. He still wants to marry you, doesn't he? Well, stop being a big wussy. If you've got a man, you've got a man. And as long as he loves you, it doesn't matter where he is. It just doesn't matter, understand?
Anyway, it's all your bloody fault. He hadn't burned down Blackmore, I wouldn't have met him.
Why do you think I did it, you stupid mole?
Harry said to give you this and to say happy birthday. Reed?
Bloke's never given me flowers before. Feels good, doesn't it?
Time to go, Jenkins.
See you later.
Lurch. Today has been one of the best days of my life. I want to thank you for it. And I want to thank you for being one of the best mates I've ever had. You're a big sook. But I love you.
Inspector?
I believe you were assigned to Connors for part of yesterday, is that right?
Till midday. Yeah, why?
And she was in the hospital all that time?
For the most part of it. Earlier she was out here with Jenkins and the teacher. Those sort of activities are unsupervised these days.
Yeah, in the hospital, did she have any visitors?
Only Jenkins.
Yeah, we spoke to her. She said that you left them alone for a while.
I could hear their conversation through the door, if that's what you mean.
Any money talk?
I'm afraid not. Hasn't she said anything yet?
Hardly. I take it you haven't heard the news. We won't be talking to Connors again. She died at 2 o'clock this morning. Oh, we better go, Bob. Oh, Miss Ferguson. Keep your ears open. Do you hear anything? Call us.
Sorry. I decided to tell Merle.
Al, how did she take it?
Oh, she's crying, but she'll be all right. Sometimes she can handle things a lot better than we can. Okay, let's get some work done.
Well, who's doing what?
Lisa, on the machine. Brumby, the dryer. Alice, why don't you take the press?
Thanks. Yeah, I'd like that.
Vicky, folding. Ros, you can mend
Oh,
those.
Struce, here we go again. Ruby on dry and Vicky on freak. Hey, bloody folding. Tough. Anyway, you've got to
Day
have
after
brains to
day.
work two machines, don't
Nothing
you? So that
changes,
leaves you
does it?
out in the cold.
I don't know. Got to keep on trying, don't you?
Red socks with my white undies. Get out of it.
Prison property, McPherson. You know you're in trouble.
Oh, come off. It didn't even hit the floor.
Really? Then how'd it get like that?
It got like that because you took it in both hands and tore it. And that's exactly what I'll tell Mrs. Reynolds.
So will I.
Me too.
We all will.
I'm surprised you tried that, Ferguson. You're finished. I thought you realized.
Just testing.
Oh, thanks.
Don't thank me. We all did it. And that's the way it stays from now on, right?
I was crying, Alice. I was crying real hard. And then I remembered she's with Gentle Jesus now, so we don't have to be sad at all, do we?
Morning.
Morning, Miss Ferguson.
Morning. I believe it happened at 2 o'clock.
Yes.
Sad. I'm sorry to hear it. Oh, all right, I know. I didn't like her, but... Well, no one deserves to go like that, especially not in a place like this. I hope someone was with her when she... I hope she wasn't alone.
Sister Hall was called in, wasn't she, May?
Yes, she'd been with us since midnight.
Did she say anything?
Before she died? Apparently not. Just went in asleep, according to Sister Hall.
Well, it's something.
Yes, well, I've only got an hour before I knock off, so I think
Mrs. Morris, my dentist called a while ago. He has a cancellation this morning. I wonder if I might have an hour or two off, if it's all right.
All right, I'll fill in till you get back.
Thank you.
There we are.
Oh, I've never filled in one of these before. Still, if it's the only way to get a loan. There are all these people before me.
Yes, I'm afraid you've got a long wait ahead of you.
I see. Well, thanks for your help.
Ferguson,
Inspector?
why don't you let me carry that bag for you?
Thank you, but I can manage.
How the hell could you be so stupid? You're under arrest. We'll have to do the exhibit count tonight.
worries. The bloke from here said he'd act as witness.
The accountant?
Yeah, nice bloke.
Glad you like him because you're doing the job.
$250,000 by myself.
Where are your kids' trainer boots? You'll romp it in.
Know what I like about your sense of humour, Doc? No.
Look, hey, look, listen, mate, if they give her bail, I'll chuck my badge, and that's not the problem. The problem is that no one wants to take her. Well, you bloody well find somewhere. I'm not taking her home, the missus might object.
People won't go and tell him.
But he wants us to do his bloody job too.
Look, do you mind if I...
Prince it, huh? Don't suppose the statements have been copied?
What do you reckon? They've only had him for an hour and a half.
Do you mind if I sit down?
G'day. Jeff, can you count down on this one? He's just dithering.
Okay, I've got...
Yeah. Today.
Yeah,
0307. Got any quicker than I thought we would.
Oh, you're gonna take me in there? No!
Stand on the white line.
Oh, you're really enjoying this, aren't you?
Stand on the line.
All right, do it, Morris. Come on, I'm here. Do it.
Your name?
Ferguson. Joan Ferguson. What comes next, Morris? Hey, what comes next? You must think all your birthdays have come at once. You must really be enjoying... Sorry.
Your name is Joan Ferguson, is that correct?
Yes.
You've been charged with assisting in the release of a detainee, conspiracy to commit theft, accessory after the fact of a robbery and theft. You've been remanded in custody until such time as you can be brought to trial. Is that correct?
Yes.
I want your people to pick her up as early as possible tomorrow.
10 o'clock. I can't do it any earlier.
All right, but I can't guarantee her safety.
Well, nobody can. That's why she's been sent to the west. Apparently they've got a similar problem over there.
Place all your belongings on the desk.
This morning I had $250,000. I was going to walk out of this place, never look at another prison again. You've got no right to put me in here. Why am I here? Why aren't I in isolation? Not you! Her!
Inside. There are 2 security gates between you and the women. There's only one to isolation. It's for your own protection.
Oh, see? Everyone's concerned about my safety now, eh? How come there's a regulation bed in here? This cell was prepared for me, wasn't it, Morris? You lot were expecting me, weren't you? Morris, how did you know? Morris!
Oh, come on, Mr. Jackson, we'll be late for tea.
Don't worry about that, ladies. You'll all be fed.
Yeah, but Mr. Pringle might think we're not coming and throw it all out. You can't be sure, can you? Well, you can't. Well, what's going on anyway? Why are the gates locked?
5.
Eh?
That's the 5th time you've asked the same question.
Security gate in the library corridor's locked too.
Yeah, but what are the lighting bay?
Now, what's going on, Mr. Jackson?
Yeah, we haven't had any riot bells or nothing. Anyway, isn't it against the rules or something? What if there's a fire?
If there's a fire, I'll simply unlock the gate and you'll all walk out nice and peaceful. There's a security problem in administration. Now, until it's cleared, the gates will remain locked.
There's cats!
Quiet! Just move back and shut up!
What's happening? The whole block's locked up.
I'm not surprised. They've just brought Ferguson in as a prisoner.
Are you serious?
That's what Mr. Anderson said, and I'm sure he wouldn't lie.
Lying bitch! I didn't tell her. I just picked her up from sick bay. She must have found out there.
It's true. It's true. She's in the pound.
Ferguson! 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 Ferguson!
Did you lot hear me? know?
Back against the wall.
Tell me how you knew. They were waiting for me. How?
Ferguson, there'll be no discussion until you do as you're told. Now stand against the wall.
Earning our money, are we, Reynolds? Justifying our existence in this place, eh? Well, you can forget it, Reynolds. You are an amateur. Always have been and you always will be. I ran this place. Me. It's me they hate. Ferguson. Because Ferguson stuck to the rules. Ferguson kept them in line. Ferguson was always one step ahead of them. Ferguson! 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 I trusted you.
In Canterbury Road. Received that 402. So we're heading that way now.
Let's leave them alone. You sure? Positive.
Sick, remember? Sick big faggot. You're the oldest biker in the world, Reg. The oldest biker in the world.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside. And things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too. When morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow, when morning comes around.